Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So, in today's episode, we are starting in on the side world that is Grizzleheim. Now, some of you may not be too excited for this, I do apologize, but I want to do this. This is kind of my way of capping off Arc 1, since Grizzleheim, the original Grizzleheim was part of Arc 1, and there's a fair bit to do here. We won't be receiving a ton of experience. Original Grizzleheim doesn't have a whole lot, but the area you unlock after completing original Grizzleheim is Wintertusk, which will be very important later on. But anyway, like I said, we're going to be starting in on Grizzleheim, one of my more favorite worlds, and that is almost entirely because I love bears. You know, bears are one of my favorite animals. And, and Norse mythology is also one of my absolute favorites. So, and that's what Grizzleheim is clearly based off of, is old Nordic, Midgard, Asgard, Norse mythology. Anyway, so yeah, there's not a whole lot to really say other than after we talk to Bjorn Ironclaws up here, there's a few things. To refresh anyone's memory, we picked this quest up a long time ago, but Merle is basically asking us to do what we can to form an alliance with, how about...
Your arrival is well timed. I must ask for your assistance once more. As you know, there are many worlds in the spiral. Wizard City is one, and you likely know of others. One of these worlds is Grizzleheim, a cold and wintry place peopled with fierce warriors. The Grizzleheim World Tree was once linked to the rest of the spiral, but the contact was lost. We thought it was destroyed. Bartleby now informs me that the portal to Grizzleheim is now active and travel there is possible. Oh, fortuitous news indeed. We have great need of friends in this dark time. Go to Grizzleheim and make allies of the fierce warriors dwelling there. You should speak to their king.
So there you have it. Now, if I remember correctly, the initial idea of Grizzleheim is that it's a side world that you go do activities in as you reach certain milestones, because the first location will be sent into Savestead Pass. It has a warning in front of it saying, hey, this place is meant for players that are level 20, and then like 30, 40, so on and so forth. So it's very much this idea of, complete a world, go to Grizzleheim and do some stuff there. But I like the idea of just kind of doing it all at once. So yes, the early aspects of Grizzleheim probably going to be pretty easy. Which reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and add back in a couple copies, 3 copies of Ship of Fools to the deck. So, because like I said, some of the early enemies, I'm not going to need Scarecrow. Early on, I'm not going to need Scarecrow. So, yes, I do understand that this is probably not an optimal way to do my deck. That will start coming into play once I get certain spells. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with it. So we can't just go in, talk to the king. Bjorn has something for us.
Ho there, Outlander. What brings you to Grizzleheim?
You explain that you've been sent to speak with the king of Grizzleheim.
You want to speak with our king? Not today, little wizard. Our king doesn't just speak with any young cub who asks. No offense intended, but only the most worthy of warriors can speak with the king of Grizzleheim. I'm Bjorn Ironclaws, a famous hero of my people. If you make a name for yourself, I will speak for you and see that you get to meet our king. No one here trusts an outsider. All great warriors of Grizzleheim have a band of allies to trust and rely on. If you want to see our king, you should become a member of my band. My men will show you our ways, so you're no outsider. Go and speak to my sword brother Hagen Shieldbreaker in our camp by the river. Tell him I sent you.
Yes, you're about to enter an area that is intended for level 20 player or higher. If you find the combat too challenging, you can return later when you have leveled up. Because I think you gain this quest at like between levels 10 and 20. But yeah, the experience we're going to be getting is completely negligible. But that's not the point of Grizzleheim, which is completely fine with me. So, this is what we'll be doing. I'm with the band going to Sofferstead Pass, though there are a few things to pick up before we do that, one of which, there should be a book quest guy. Yeah, Eric, I think, but maybe I have to pick up Zeke's quest first. Anyway, like most worlds, Zeke has a quest for us. We're just going to ignore that. No, Nick Jonas did a lot of the, I think wrote a lot of the music for Wintertusk, so that's why he has been immortalized as, as a character. Alright, Zeke. So, the Yardbirds.
What you doing in Grizzleheim? Never you mind. Something important, I reckon. I was wondering if you could do old Zeke a favor, if it's not too much hassle. I like to look out for the little things. In Grizzleheim, I'm watching out for any lost Yardbirds. Could you keep your eyes open and see if you spot any Yardbirds around? There used to be a flock of about 10 of them. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, so we got 2 in the pass, 2 there, 2 in Malcolm. So there's only 1 in Northgard. But yeah, pretty standard, as you would expect. This is one of the few things you actually get a fair bit of experience on, 2,840. So that's pretty cool. Vigrid Roughland. Maybe he's the one that I get the book quest from. Talk to Orn. No, I should be getting a book quest. Hold on. Yeah, because I can't go into Vigrid. There should be a guy I can get a book quest from, or have I already picked it up, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh there, young outlander. You look lost. I can teach you of our ways.
Yeah, but you're not. Because, yeah, there is supposed to be a book quest here, but I guess it's just not available right now. That's weird. It might be bugged at the moment, which would be really unfortunate because I'm going to be reading the books anyway as we come across them. Well, let's pick up some reagents. And head on into Sofferstead. Oh, right, hold on. No, before I do that, there is a there is a Yardbird. I think it's up on the battlements. Yeah, it's up on these battlements. How do I get back? How do I get up here? Not right there. It might be on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Probably closer to the longhouse. Maybe not. Yeah, it's not, because it's not over here. So it's got to be on the other side. This is one thing I don't. It's been a very long time since I've done anything in Grizzleheim. I don't remember where most everything is. So you'll have to forgive me on that. But here's our Yardbird. strange. That should, because the guy said, I can teach you our ways. Like, yeah, well, I'd like some more information on that.
Oh there, young outlander.
I'm gonna
You look
try.
lost. I can teach you of our ways.
I'm gonna try something real quick. I feel like the game might be bugged because he should be giving me my quest, but so just give me one moment. So I really wasn't able to find anything apparent. For some reason, his quest just is not popping up for me. Getting to Grizzleheim should have
Oh there, young outlander. You look lost.
should have activated.
I can teach you of our ways.
Yeah, arriving in Grizzleheim should have activated his quest, but I don't know what's going on. So we're just gonna continue on. Yeah. A little frustrating though. I hope the quest pops up at some point because yeah, I don't know. That's a little annoying. I might actually have to send an email to KingsIsle saying, "Hey, this quest is busted," at least for me. Anyway, here we are. Hugin Fateseeker, really? I like that. So, here is the first area. The two yard birds in this area are like right over here and right over here, so, for anyone wondering.
What brings you to the camp of Bjorn Ironclaws? Bjorn sent you? He wants us to teach you our ways and see if you're worthy of joining our band? Fair enough. Let us start then. If you wish to learn our ways and join this band, you must learn to be fearless at all times. Fear profits you nothing. Your destiny was woven long ago, and nothing you do can escape fate. It is best to meet challenges with courage in your heart and a blade in your hand. I do not know if you are cowardly or courageous. Only you know which. Go to our old burial ground and defeat 3 troubled warriors. Return then, and tell me what was in your heart.
Easy enough. Okay, so we do have some side quests in here, which we'll look into later. And it finally has this is now a story quest. So that makes me feel better. Because it wasn't showing up as one. For anyone wondering, this is a gold skeleton key room, if I remember correctly. Yeah, for King Boar. You can get spell elements for the Grizzleheim fiend lore spells from him, and some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at these. These guys are rank 3s. So, yeah, these guys are rank 3s. Not too worried about it. So, yeah, 310 health. That's nothing. But again, we're in an area that is meant for players level 20 that are at level 20, so I'm level 52. So, yeah. So, at least early on, this is going to be a bit of a cakewalk. The later areas might be a bit more difficult, but we'll see.
We heard the troubled warrior's howls from here. Were you fearful, or were you fierce? Speak the truth, or I will know if you do not. Good then. That's what I like to hear. Stay courageous. Luck may save you sometimes, but only if your courage holds. A hero is nothing without his reputation, and a great part of that reputation comes from the deeds of his father. You're an outsider, though, and no one knows who your father was. So we must get a great hero to speak highly of you, as if you were his own child. Go back into the burial ground, to the mound of Ingvar Sharptooth. Convince him that you're a worthy heir to his reputation.
Okay, sure. Where is he? Oh, he's back that way. Looks like Hugin also has a quest for us. We'll take care of that later. Again, that's what side quests will be for. I'm pretty sure if you stick to the sides, you don't have to worry about these guys as much. But, you know, that's just up to you. I get the feeling we're going to have to fight him, maybe. Prove that we're worthy.
What manner of being are you to confront me so openly? You would like me to speak well of you? That you can share in my reputation? I will not give my regard so lightly. Prove your worth in battle.
Naturally. So how bad is he? He's a rank 4 boss. So it's like, yeah, Grizzleheim's kind of odd in that, like in some places it's like you don't have to worry about it too much if you're over leveled, and then others it's like that's 700 health, which is not insignificant for an early boss. You know, for like a level 20 boss. I don't think. But I mean, like I said, nothing that I really have to worry about, but still. I'm actually gonna go ahead and Spirit Blade. And that'll be good.
I'm impressed, young cub. You've proven you've got mettle. You faced me without fear and defeated me with great skill. You can tell any who ask that I am as proud of you as if you were my own child.
Kind of a little simple there. You just, it's like, you want to be claimed as my own? Fight me. Fight me, and if you defeat me, sure. I think it's funny. Alright. Back we go. But like I said, I'm not doing this for experience or anything like that. I'm doing this also to gain access to access to Wintertusk when the time, you know, when we get to that point. But
So, Did you win words of praise from Ingvar Sharptooth?
I just genuinely enjoy the aesthetic of Grizzleheim.
Excellent. Are you certain you aren't from here? You are taking to our ways as if born to them. Now, it is one thing to defeat spirits, but it is what a hero does among the living that echoes through eternity. Not far from here is a camp of split-hoof barbarians. When they grow daring enough, they harass and steal from the honest folk of Grizzleheim. Go there and give those split-hoof barbarians a lesson in manners. That should earn you the favor of the townsfolk and help your heroic reputation. Defeating one of them should be enough to show them their troublesome ways are at an end.
Easy enough. So that's off, and that's back to the grounds we were just at. So yeah. Now, like I said, there is a yard bird, I think somewhere back here. So we'll see if I can grab that real quick. Some forest pests, imps, boar-toothed barbarians. I think it's back behind the main tent. Yep, there it is. So, oops, yeah, right here. Okay. Again, these guys are just rank 3s. Nothing really to worry about. Yeah, the resistance isn't very high either. Take it, but easy enough.
I'm sure that one will think twice before he troubles the town again. You're well on your way to becoming a hero. We've been ordered by Bjorn to stay in this camp, but there's something you can do for us. Bjorn told us he was sending Einar Thunderhammer, a blacksmith, to our camp to tend our weapons and armor. He's late, probably captured by the barbarians. Why not stroll over to the Splithoof camp and see if you can find him? If he's locked up, you'll have to find a key to free him. Just defeat Splithoof Rangers until you find the one with the key.
Yep, those Splithoof Rangers are the storm ones we saw off kind of into the other corner of the camp. So back we go. Yeah, these guys. a bit stronger. A little bit stronger, 620. You see, that's what I mean. It's like, it's really, really, really random in terms of, like, how strong the enemies are. Like, these guys are 395. These are 620. So it's weird. So it might not be a cakewalk like I thought it would be. I mean, maybe.
Shattertrust's gonna crush off little cub, break his bones, take his gold.
Well, that's not very nice. Now is it? Yeah, but he's sitting at 765, which is just like, that's nothing. Like, comparatively, that's nothing. There we go. Man, they're still fizzling? That's crazy. I mean, I'll take it. Still a little surprising. Yeah, let's just do your night. There he goes. Maybe I should have gone with, oh, wow. I kind of have a hard time seeing a fresh level 20 doing very well in that fight. You know what I mean?
What's this? Hagen sent a child to come and rescue me? He should be ashamed. Still, though, you defeated Shattertusk handily. You're no mere youth, I'll wager. You have my thanks. I can find my way out now that Shattertusk is dealt with. You'd best head on back to camp and speak to Hagen.
I kind of get the feeling that, you know, the little blurb about, oh yeah, be level 20 for this area is supposed to put you to a false sense of confidence. You know? That's what I get from it. It's like, no. Some of the enemies will absolutely mess you up if you're just a level 20.
You rescued Einar, I gather. Good work. He'll tell others of your battle with Shattertusk, and your fame will spread. You're building a name for yourself. Becoming a hero our people will respect and admire. I'll teach you our ways, but there's a price to be paid. When you become one of our people, our enemies become your enemies. We've fought the Grendels for as long as we can remember. They're an ancient, evil race of terrible monsters. Some Grendels are small. We can fight them well enough. The most horrible of the Grendels are like avalanches. They must be avoided or endured. Easier to fight a mountain. Long ago, the Grendels invaded an old fort nearby named Drogarth. Now only spirits dwell there. But spirits have great wisdom. If you want to see our king, you should learn to fight the Grendels. Go and speak to the spirits there, and learn of the Grendels.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's this place right up here. We're just gonna go ahead and teleport. We're not. You don't really miss much by going by walking. So. Except you get to see some Grendel urchin. And some different Grendel urchins and whatnot, different enemies. I remember as a little kid running into some of these guys and thinking, oh my god, the fights were not easy.
I was one who fought the Grendels when they attacked this fort. First they attacked in daylight, and we fought them honorably. Then they crept over the walls in the night, and attacked as we slept. We fought bravely, but we were defeated. Now, this place is called Drogarth, the home of the dead.
It is said that the first mother of all the Grendels went to all things in the world and begged them to swear oaths to never harm her child.
I did not realize that. That's a lore against I'll say in a minute.
She went in disguise as a kind old woman, and because she seemed harmless, all things agreed not to harm her child. Only the Spider Queen said no to her request, because spiders are evil and harm is in their nature. In time, the old oaths were forgotten somewhat, but those first Grendels could not be harmed by any force, and they grew great and terrible. Now, the greatest and oldest Grendels fear only one thing in the whole of Grizzleheim: spiders. Go and speak to Soren the Wise, and he will teach you to use that knowledge.
So that is an allegory. That right there is an allegory for the Norse myth of what Freya did for her son Balder. She went throughout all the 9 realms to get pacts from people so that nothing could harm her son. I don't remember how it became to be that mistletoe did. I think the myth goes that Freya didn't think mistletoe could hurt her son even without an oath, so she ignored it. Well, Loki finds out about that and kills Balder with a mistletoe-tipped arrow. So the spiders are mistletoe, the Grendels are Balder. I like it. That's kind of cool.
I was blacksmith of this fort, and I fought alongside with the warriors with weapons of my own making. My finest weapons were not enough. Our axes shattered, bent against the most powerful Grendel. We lost the battle. That will not happen again. I will show you how to make a weapon with the venom of spiders. A blade that will defeat the Grendels.
Soren the Wise teaches you the ancient arts of sword making, including some special techniques that will serve against the Grendels.
Okay. Oh yeah, because the idea would be that we wouldn't be able to harm these guys anyway. Yeah, even without the without this ancient knowledge, we wouldn't be able to hurt them. Of course, that's, you know, from a gameplay perspective, that's not true, but still. Pretty cool.
Did the spirits grant you the wisdom to fight the Grendels? You now know how to make a blade that will do harm to the most powerful of the Grendels. All great heroes need great weapons, and the best are those you forge yourself. It's time you had such a weapon. Go and speak to the blacksmith Einar Thunderhammer. He will show you what to do.
Get the feeling we're going to be heading into the webwood to harvest some venom, probably.
So, my rescuer returns. What can I do for you today? You know how to make a special blade to defeat Grendels? I can't wait to get started, but I'll need a lot of help. I'll show you how to forge your blade, but I can't do much without my forge tools. The Split Hooves took them from me when I was captured. After you rescued me, I looked around for them, but I couldn't find them. Could you go back to the Split Hoof camp and get my hammer and tongs from them? The one named Bloodseeker has them.
Sure, sure. Bloodseeker is his name. Where was his tent? Oh, he's off in the cave. Yeah, he's off in a cave in the area. Gotcha. Maybe, or is he... I don't think I can go... What is this way? Yeah, no, what is this way? Is it another entrance in, or is it something else? Probably. Yeah, that's probably something else. Huh. Okay. Frithier. I'm gonna ignore that little death fairy for now. That if it's part of a side quest, we'll take care of it in the next episode, or I don't know. I don't know. I feel like though just a random boss out in the open has to be part of something else, right? Yeah, he's in this cave back here. Okay, so yeah, still just a 2-on-1. I was kind of expecting, I was expecting to fight all three of them, but I've been in Dragonspire too long. Oh, they do count as pigs, don't they? Yeah, the boars. They count as pigs. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they wouldn't just give them their own name, would they? You know what, since we're here, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight her. Since we're here. All I need 680, yeah. Won't be needing those. Probably, or these. Put another blade up, I guess. Oh, there we go. Just to make sure. And then we'll hit. Then we'll use a scarecrow. I'm sure she'll respawn also, eventually. Yeah, just a named boss out in the middle of nowhere. Just you know, just there. I do wonder if, like, Hugin's or someone else's quest involves her.
It's good to have my tools back. I felt like a part of me was missing. You have earned my gratitude once again. Now we're going to get started. This blade will be forged according to our ancient traditions and the new technique you learned in Drogarth. For the metal of the blade, we're going to need a lot of peat. Peat is a kind of rotten mud we use to make bog iron. To make the blade deadly against Grendels, we're going to need spider ichor. The easiest way to get some of that is to defeat some bog spiders. You should be able to find peat and bog spiders in the webwood.
Alright. Well, before we head off into the webwood, I do think that this might be a good spot to wrap things up. I want to see if I can somehow get that book quest to activate. I might send a message to KingsIsle saying, hey, for some reason this quest isn't popping for me. But yeah. Also, we're at we're a little over 40 minutes, and we're about, I would say, about halfway through the story of Svartestead Pass. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted to the channel, do not forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.